What's the super cute love story Jack Quaid shares with his long-term girlfriend? Why did Aya Cash go to a couples therapist even before she got married? What do we know about the private life of Black Noir? And why does Antony Starr find it so easy to play such a complex character like Homelander? Hi, I'm Dylan. Let's get down to this. Karl Urban as Billy Butcher. In real life, the actor is a far cry from the bloody character he plays on The Boys. Karl Urban is a Comic-Con legend, as he has starred in many comic book-related movies. But that's not the reason why he pursued the role of Butcher. Urban's interest was in the character itself and the story. When it came to The Boys, it was clear to me that it was a well-written piece of material. I really responded to Billy Butcher and his ability to just make others around him do what he wanted them to do. So he jumped at the opportunity and never regretted it. However, he was happy when the shooting of Season 2 wrapped up. It meant that he could leave Toronto, where the series is filmed, and head back to his home. Amazingly, despite a steady career in Hollywood, Karl Urban still resides in his native New Zealand. It turns out he made this choice when his children were very young, as he felt it would be more beneficial for them to be near their grandparents and a support network of friends and family. The actor shares two sons, Hunter, who is now almost 20, and Indiana, who is 15, with his ex-wife Natalie Wahongi. The couple met on the set of The Privateers, where Natalie was a makeup artist. They tied the knot in 2004, but their marriage came to an end 10 years later. Soon after, Karl started dating actress Katie Sackhoff, best known for her role as Starbuck on Battlestar Galactica. They seemed to have a good bond and even met each other's families. Unfortunately, they eventually split sometime in 2018. Since then, Urban has not been spotted in public with anyone. Jack Quaid as Huey. Surprisingly, before landing the lead role on The Boys, Jack was unaware that it was a comic book series. The script was amazing, but he thought it was all Eric Kripke, the showrunner's idea. However, once he learned about the comics, they immediately became his Bible for the show. Being the son of two Hollywood stars, Meg Ryan and Dennis Quaid, Jack has always been determined to forge his own path. Although Jack's parents were never against the idea of him becoming an actor, Quaid didn't want to use his privilege to climb the showbiz ladder. He even thought of changing his name at one point. But as we can see, Jack succeeded in making a name for himself as an actor, with films like The Hunger Games and series like Vinyl and especially The Boys. In his off-screen life, Jack Quaid is equally successful. He and his girlfriend Lizzie McGroder have been together since 2016. The two have a quirky meet-cute story. Jack was getting drinks with friends at a bar in Hollywood when Lizzie started yelling nonsense at him. All of a sudden, from across the bar, I just hear, "Hey, you, get over here, you're late, mom's gonna cancel the trip to Mexico," the actor recalls. As it turned out, McGroder was a member of one of the most storied improv companies, and Quaid, who has had improv training as well, just rolled with it. Jack's girlfriend is a versatile person. She's not only a comedian and a screenwriter, but also a model who does high fashion and editorial work. Jack definitely supports her in any way he can, whether it's a fashion photo shoot, a video shoot, or goofy social media posts. Erin Moriarty as Starlight. Jack's on-screen love interest is much more secretive than he is when it comes to her private life. Naturally, as Erin's career skyrocketed after The Boys premiere, fans are curious about her dating history. But the actress claims that she's a total introvert and would rather hang out with her dog than most humans. And although she's quite active on social media, Erin's Instagram pictures are dedicated mostly to her work rather than her private life, except for some photos with her friends and family. However, Moriarty is rumored to have dated actor and dancer Jacob Artist. Back in 2013, Erin posted lots of pictures of them both and captured one of them, partner in crime. A year later, the pair reportedly split up, but none of these rumors were ever confirmed. And in 2017, they were hanging out again at a photo booth in Soho House. So we assume that Erin Moriarty and Jacob Artist are just really good friends, and the Starlight actress is currently single. Chace Crawford as The Deep. This actor has got a really long list of relationships, both short-term and long-term. Among his famous ex-girlfriends are Ashley Greene and Carrie Underwood, just to name a few. His last known relationship was with his co-star from the series Blood and Oil, Rebecca Rittenhouse. The two got together in 2015 and had great chemistry on set, but speaking to Us Weekly at last year's Tribeca Film Festival, Chace confirmed he is single and admitted that he's been dating around a little bit. He even provided some intel on how to win him over, which will only take some Knicks tickets and a pizza. Chace and Rebecca definitely seem to have remained friends though, as they still follow each other on social media. And this spring, they were spotted taking Crawford's dog Shiner for a walk near his Los Feliz home in California. Chace Crawford is a proud uncle to 3 cute boys, his younger sister Candace and former NFL player Antonio Romo's sons. Aya Cash as Stormfront. The newest addition to the series, Aya Cash is a married woman. This year, she and her husband, director, producer, and writer Josh Alexander, celebrated 15 years since they met and 8 years since they got married. As the actress revealed, when they first met, she worked as a waitress and Josh left her a tip and his email address. And although in the beginning she made it clear that she was just looking for a little fun without commitment, it was more fun to commit to him. And after all these years, Josh is still the best person she's ever known. However, their marriage has had its ups and downs. The couple even went to couples therapy several times. The first time happened right before Aya and Josh decided to get married because they wanted to figure out if that was what they really wanted. Aya's parents had 5 marriages between them, so she thought it was crazy to commit to somebody. But my husband said this great thing to me. Look, even if we don't make it, I would have wanted to have that experience with you, so let's have the experience of getting married and being married, the actress revealed in an interview with Glamour. Aya Cash and her husband are both very realistic and consider going to therapy a great way to get to the root of any disagreements before they actually happen. And considering how long they've been together, looks like their strategy definitely works. Shawn Ashmore as Lamplighter. This former member of the Seven was only present in a couple of episodes of the 2nd season, but there's a fan theory that we will see him again. As a longtime superhero and comic book fan, Ashmore was eager to be involved with the boys after watching season 1. In fact, he auditioned for several characters on the show. But when Lamplighter came up, he thought it would be cool to play a superhero that's completely opposite of the character he's best known for, Iceman from the X-Men franchise. In real life, Shawn Ashmore is married to Dana Renee Wasden. The couple met in 2010 on the set of the thriller Frozen, where she was an assistant director. They tied the knot 2 years later. I just got down on my knee on the couch in our living room and just proposed, and she was shocked and she obviously said yes, and it was amazing, shared Ashmore. Their son Oliver is now 3 years old, and both Dana and Shawn's Instagram feeds are full of his adorable pictures. Dominique McElligott as Queen Maeve. The Irish actress is very protective of her private life. She avoids publicity as much as she can, and doesn't even attend most of the boys-related panels and group interviews. Dominique doesn't have any social media accounts, but not because she's totally against it. "I'm old school," explained the actress. "I don't want the audience to have too much info. You want the viewer to discover you as the character you are playing. I've never sought the spotlight." For the last 10 years, McElligott has mainly resided in Los Angeles. She misses her native Ireland very much though, and is always eager to return home for a short holiday. Surprisingly, she wasn't looking for a job in America and would have preferred to stay in Britain. However, her manager insisted that she come to LA to audition for the series Hell on Wheels. She got the main role on the show, and then there were several others, including House of Cards and The Last Tycoon. Nathan Mitchell as Black Noir. We actually never see this character's face, but what do we know about the actor behind Black Noir? Nathan Mitchell has appeared in several popular TV shows. You might know him as Angel Kelvin on Supernatural and Rogue Vigilante Isaac on Arrow. But the intimidating Soup is definitely his biggest role to date, and he's doing great with it, as Nathan convincingly acts without using any facial expressions or even words. On the show, Black Noir is a team player for the Seven, or at least for the Vought Company in Homelander. And on the set, Mitchell is a big part of the team as well. He posted a lot of funny behind-the-scenes pictures on his Instagram, including this hilarious super dance with Aaron Moriarty. And as for his private life, Nathan prefers to keep it a secret. So unfortunately, we don't know if this promising young actor is dating anyone. Antony Starr as Homelander. Yet another cast member of The Boys who prefers to keep his private life under wraps is Antony Starr. The actor became widely known after his role in the crime drama Banshee. His character Lucas Hood was considered to be a classic anti-hero who did the wrong things for the right reasons. Antony Starr confessed that he is much more interested in playing characters that have a dark edge rather than the stock good guy. But it was just preparation for his role of the really diabolical, two-faced villain, Homelander. And in many ways, playing him was not as difficult as you might expect. Starr admitted that he really loved being able to explore the messiness of what is arguably a more realistic take on superheroes. Sometimes it's as simple as, well, what would Superman do? And do the opposite, says Antony. Since moving to the US from New Zealand, the actor is based in Santa Monica, but we're not sure whether he lives there alone or with his family. In fact, the only time he's mentioned his personal life was in a 2015 interview where he revealed that his girlfriend can't watch fight scenes. Unfortunately, he didn't say her name. But some sites state that Antony Starr is in a low-key relationship with costume designer Lucy McLeay, whom he probably met while working on the popular New Zealand project Outrageous Fortune in the mid-2000s. And his Instagram profile doesn't shed any light on Antony's private life at all, except for his love for his dog, whom he affectionately calls Maxine Starr. So guys, did you enjoy the second season of The Boys? Who's your least favorite soup? Let us know in the comments, and stay super awesome!